Every day at the Institute, we talk to business managers, learning and development professionals and HR representatives across thousands of organisations around Australia and New Zealand. And we talk to them about the skills gaps that are facing their workforces today. These skill gaps include having performance conversations with their staff, performance management, difficult conversations, time management and delegation. So many of these skills are fundamental to management and leadership success.
So the Foundations of Intentional Leadership program is one of our flagship programs and it is specifically targeted at new managers, new leaders or those looking to refresh their skills in this area. It is made up of 6 modules delivered over 12 weeks, and we find that as the length of the program is really important, and it helps people to develop skills and disciplines in this area that they can put back into the workplace. As well as those 6 modules that are delivered over the 12 weeks, there is 3 diagnostics we use at the very start. We do DISC, we have an emotional intelligence diagnostic, and we have our own IML 360 tool that helps people to understand where they're at in various competency areas. On top of that, we do 2 coaching sessions throughout the program, and those coaching sessions help to individualise the learning for participants. It helps to unpack the diagnostics to a greater degree, and it also helps people to understand what coaching looks like and to go back to the workplace and be better coaches. During the program, the cohort comes together and journeys together. We have some of the best facilitators in Australia and New Zealand, and we use them to unpack the content and help people develop that skills and knowledge that is really important as a manager and a leader.
The biggest impact on our business has been the personal development of our managers. So seeing over time how they have just become so much more confident, they're having hard conversations, positive conversations, they're able to set really clear priorities and sort of goals and ideas for their team. And because of all of this, the business is moving forward too, because we have these very clear aligned teams that know what they're working on. The teams are super motivated, and we can really see the commercial impact of the training on our business.
Since completing this course, what I'm going to do differently in my day-to-day is I'm going to check with myself, check my schedule, and then utilize the tools that I learned in this program. I would definitely recommend Foundations to other people. I've actually told my friends that are in similar roles to myself, as well as other friends that are owning companies and are essentially the managing director, and all of them are looking to inquire about the Foundations course, and I know a couple of them are actually going to go through the course as well, so I'd highly recommend it.
I'm Cheryl Bowie. I'm working with the Institute of Managers and Leaders as a facilitator, and we have been delivering a leadership program for Waipuna Hospice. The whole of New Zealand's health sector is under an immense amount of pressure, and so I think the focus that we have on the program about building out a wellbeing plan right at the very beginning, the reinforcement of that through the coaching, if we can just build even a little bit more resilience into the system, that's a really great thing for these people.
We have a lot of really good people, but what we haven't had in particular is in that leadership space some development around how you grow that, how you influence, and how you drive change, drive improvements.
The biggest thing it's helped me with is my confidence. I've come from a situation where my confidence was quite knocked. So when I moved into a leadership role, I was feeling that I was underskilled and almost an imposter into that role. So doing the courses helped me work through those issues.
They give you the confidence to really be a leader, but to also have that vulnerable state of making mistakes, learning from them, identifying that you don't have to be perfect. Leadership is a journey rather than like an end point for us, which for me, not having too much leadership experience was really valuable.
Before we started, I was kind of a little bit hesitant, thinking I've done this before, but it's been invaluable. I went in with the mindset of if I can learn one thing, it will be successful. But I've learned a lot, so I would tell my future colleagues to embrace it and go in with an open mindset to learn as much as you can and not go in thinking that you know everything.
To bring a team together, you need some true leadership, and that's not always dictatorial. It is looking at the hard issues, but also trying to bring your team along to actually be the people that solve the way forward. This whole program is a mechanism to make that happen.
One thing I can say about Waipuna is they're very supportive in their staff, and wanting to grow as well. And I mean, the benefit to them in the long run is going to be substantial, so that investment is worthwhile.
They are investing in their staff, but also that they see that in order for us to be a good organisation moving into the future, we have to have leaders that understand the new dynamics of today's workplace.
A program like this, what is so exciting about it is that it not only impacts the group, but it impacts on their personal lives.
There's so much to learn. Not only do you learn about yourself, but you learn about your staff. You learn about their personalities. You learn about the personalities of others. You learn how to deal with conflict.
I think that the relationships we've built have been absolutely fantastic. It's brought me closer to my team, but it's also given us a lot of collaboration across business units.
I think I'd recommend IML as an opportunity to network and connect with others in other departments and our broader organisation. To have all of our leaders and managers working from the same concept of collaboration and leadership, and I think it really just provided an opportunity so that everyone was on the same field, on the same level.
I really liked that Kerry-Ann kept it fluid as well, so if she was noticing a piqued interest and we were going down one particular pathway, she was able to adapt the program to segue into the next piece. It wasn't rigid.
I would certainly recommend the program to colleagues and peers because it doesn't matter at what level of leadership you are, whether you're new or you've been a leader for decades, there is something there that everyone can benefit from.
You learn more about yourself and you need to know more about yourself to be relatable to others.
I'd recommend this program to my colleagues because I think it's important for us all to continue to develop, and it gives you a really good opportunity for some introspective learning.
This journey started with the organisation a couple of years ago, and of course our relationship with the Institute of Managerial Leaders. To be able to offer this to our supervisor, team leader and managerial line is just fantastic.
I guess because the program's been a huge investment of the team, I want to keep the program alive within the business. So making sure that we're using the GROW model, that we are using all of the different formulas that have been provided for us as resources to have really great conversations. So to have that structure in place has been fabulous, and I know that my team have been very grateful for those tools and resources.
Hi, I'm Philippa Jumilaro. I'm the Chief People Officer for Hin Management and Sedima Hotels. So we're developing our managers and leaders with support from IML. So we've run a number of workshops across the country and we're finding some real key value coming out of that with our leadership team and some of the conversations we're having, and now they're actually putting into place the learnings that they've had on those workshops.
I find valuable to have someone that's from different industry who finally can bring his expertise and his experience for our personal value.
They give you insight of yourself, but also develop you further. It's a part of your growth. It's a part of your learning, and it's just going to give you tools, right tools actually to deal with a lot of situations.
Sedima Hotels and Management is definitely a place for growing careers. We heavily invest within training, development, and it's an area that we continue to grow.
It's not about a hotel, it's about people for us, not just our staff, but it's also about our guests as well.
I think the value that we've seen already in early days has been incredible, and I think the potential to grow your people is unlimited.